Hello everyone's. I'm here for Greenleaf Season 2, Episode 2. But before we get into this video, go ahead and give this a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and make sure your notifications are on. So we have May. You would think that she had just given birth to this baby the way she's so attentive to it. I know that's her grandbaby. This is first grandbaby Raiden had in over 13, 14 years. So, she happy. But she with the baby all times of night. I don't know where Charity's at. I guess she's figuring mama taking care of the baby. I'm going to get my sleep in while I can. The daddy, Kevin, he's not in the house right now because he's trying to get himself together so he can get back with his family. We got Bishop over here. All Bishop Greenleaf on is some loving from his wife. He can't even get it. As soon as he gets her alone with him, she's talking about Jacob moving out. But with Jacob, what? You in your 40s. You should have been moved out your mom and daddy's house. I don't know if he's ever moved out. But I know him and his family have been there for a while. She don't want Jacob to move. And Bishop Greenleaf is like, look here. He think he grown. He want to go over there and pastor the church. He done got out and then got seduced by that church over there. Let his tail go. We ain't even need to talk about him right now. This is all about us right now. She up there fit to give him some good love, and the next thing you know, the baby starts crying. And he like, hold up, baby got a mama, and the baby got a doggone nanny, and the baby got a night nurse. Why do you need to leave at this very moment? So Lady May wants Carlton, the choir director, to get fired, because the deacons and the deaconesses, they done got together. Look here, we ain't here for him being gay and him showing affection to his husband all up at church. Either he goes or our big money goes. So May is like, I'm all about that big money and keeping this church together and keeping into the lifestyle which I've become accustomed to. So Gigi, you're gonna have to get rid of him and fire him. But Gigi's like, you do realize that he sued the last place he got fired from. But Lady May's like, look here, he done got fired 2 other times and sued 2 other times and lost. It ain't like getting fired is something new to him. He'll bounce back. He'll be back on his feet. So she takes this to Charity. Lets Charity know. But she's like, look here, I gave this man my word that he would not get fired. But Lady May's all for him getting fired. Bishop Greenleaf was like, look here, I really don't want to, but we need the money from the deacons and the deaconesses because they the ones had a real money up in this church. And I hate to see him go, but I hate to see their money go even more than I hate to see him go. That's what I got out of it. But Charity's like, I really don't want to fire him because I done gave this man my word that he will not be fired. And here we are firing him like the last 2 churches who have fired him because he is gay. So Jacob goes to see Pastor Skanks. Now, I don't know why I thought his name was Pastor Sykes on last video, but it's Pastor Skanks. And look here, I don't really appreciate how you just announced that in front of everybody. You didn't give me a heads up. Pastor Skanks like, the Lord, if I hadn't known, the Lord told me just then and there. If I had time to tell you, I would, but the Lord just brought it up upon me. Jacob don't believe this. And Pastor Skanks says something like, your daddy doggone it treated you like some emaciated weed, just shriveled you up in all the goodness that you have for the Lord. How dare you accuse me of doing some mess like that? Now get out here and go out here and try to get some more people to come over here to Triumph Part 2. So we got Jacob out there going door to door to the community that's goes to Calvary Church to try to win them over. Okay, I'm gonna give you this coffee mug and this bag, and we would appreciate if you come over here to Triumph Part 2. One of the ladies like, I can't believe you out here trying to doggone get people to your new church. I know your daddy. I'm a Calvary to the day I die. Should be ashamed of yourself. But I think that Pastor Skanks wants Jacob there because he wants to get back at Bishop Greenleaf. Because I forgot to mention it that Pastor Skanks was apparently the son of the man who got killed when the church caught on fire some years ago. So he didn't have a vendetta since Pastor Greenleaf, since Bishop Greenleaf since then. So now I was like, I'm going to take him down by way of his son, because if I have his son over here, he's going to be mad and that's going to be playing on his doggone health. And then I can finally get back at him because he act like he's holier than thou. But he got some sneakiness to him. Like, something about him ain't all the way right while he was over judging other folks. You ain't supposed to be judging people, but that's all he do is judge. So, man, you gonna sit up there and say it's not about the whole fact that Carlton is gay, that you getting rid of him, it's about money. Yeah, a little bit of that was true, but you getting rid of him because the deacons and the deaconesses don't want to pay that, put their money into the church because he is gay and openly gay and shows affection towards his husband. But she's like, look here, that's money we done paid to him, and we could get rid of that producer of yours, but you see how fast Charity, like, look here now, can't be getting rid of my producer now. Yeah, he cost $50,000, but that was a deal. Usually he costs a whole lot more than that. I'm like, child, how much he used to cost, and why is the church paying for her producer? I mean, is this like you doing this album for the church? Is this your own personal album? Why is the church paying $50,000 for this producer? But you see how fast Charity flipped up on that. She's like, hold up now. I like Carlton. I said I wasn't gonna fire him, but we can't be getting rid of my producer. I was like, look at your Charity. As soon as they said they was getting rid of something that you wanted, you flipped on them, didn't you? I seen that. Y'all, the look Carissa gave when she rolled up to that house, she was like, how dare you want me to live in such a place like this? No, darling, I'm used to living in a mansion with servants and a cook. My wing of the wing of the mansion was bigger than this whole place right here. How dare you want me to live somewhere like it? That was the look that she was giving me, like, no ma'am, I'm used to having a cook. I'm used to having a servant. I'm used to having doggone 4-car garage just for me and my husband alone. Like, the suite of our part of the house is doggone 3 times bigger than this house right here. And I could just see her, okay, trying to, just because she liked living that Greenleaf lifestyle, convincing Jacob not to get that job just so she don't have to live there, because, like, it was written all over her face. She didn't have to say a word. Yeah, I feel so bad for Sophia, because she liking this boy. She been like part-time stalking him on Instagram and Twitter for like the past 2 weeks, and finally he's like, why don't you come to my performance? So of course she invites her homegirl Zora to go along. Well, when they get there, he's performing and she's basically, oh my goodness, yes, you are so great. But he gets off the stage and, like, you wouldn't even think she was there, because he was automatically, hey, you're Pastor Greenleaf's daughter. And Zora's like, yeah, you know, she playing the cool. Yeah, he basically, my daddy, basically, I've been living in this house for all my life. He's been paying all our bills, so basically he is my daddy. And he's not paying attention to Sophia. And I guess Zora, like, finally realizes that and try to, like, push Sophia over, like, look here, this is my cousin, homegirl. Why don't you be talking to her? But he was not feeling Sophia. And I was like, I felt bad. I was like, why did he invite Sophia if he was going to be all about Zora? Because, like, he would have invited Zora instead. But Zora's like, yeah, I'm funny. I'm that person. But, you know, I ain't even trying to do that. My cousin friend right here, she the one want to talk to you. Why don't you be talking to her? I was like, oh, poor Sophia. She's like that boy. And he just basically, like, didn't he act like he didn't even know she was there. Pastor Gigi, you looking a little too comfortable dancing up in that man's arms at that bar. I'm like, it was so many things wrong with that. Like, you a pastor, you at a bar, and you dancing a little too close to this man right here. But then I had to remember, shoot, last season, she let her hormones get the best of her, and her old boyfriend did a little whirl in the bed and ended up having to do the walk of shame home. So I was like, I guess this ain't so far of a stretch right here, her dancing with the man in the club, saying she was up there, like Much Love would say, throwing it out every draw leg. I was like, So that was just what happened. Let's see what else. Kevin, he didn't got to work and realizing that the baby done had a rash. And Charity ain't told him, but she was like, I didn't think he wanted to know. The baby had a rash. It was a rash. Baby gets rashes sometimes. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. But then they get to talking about how when they first met, he had this broke down car. And doggone Lady Mae was grilling him about, like, what his mama did, what his daddy did. She want to know doggone 8 generations down what was going on in his family. And then to make matters worse, that his car broke down right at the gate. It's like that'd be a good story to tell the, you know, tell the little baby when he gets older. She invites him to stay the night so he can be there for when, you know, baby wakes up. Jacob and Bishop Greenleaf had this little confrontation. Bishop Greenleaf tried to tell Jacob, look here, you ain't gonna want to hear this. But he's not trying to hear anything what Daddy got to say right now. He calls him all kind of hypocrites, talking about something you was doing wrong. But like, Jacob, you sitting in this man's house, eating this man's food, and you talking about the way he done things. If you was that uncomfortable about how he came about his how he came about getting things, you wouldn't be sitting there in his house eating his food, waiting for him to tell you he wants you to stay. Like, why is everybody still living in Mom and Daddy's house? Not Deacon, but Bishop doggone Greenleaf, he's like, all y'all kids need to get up out of here. It's time for me and Mama time. And we got kids and grandkids up here living in here. Y'all 40, 50 years old. But Lady Mae's like, she want the more the merrier. She want all her kids, all her grandkids to be up in this house, because that's how that's how she likes things. Having everybody there. Gigi, she goes to see Carlton because Lady Mae brought him in talking about something. Have a seat. I'm willing to give you a letter of recommendation. So Gigi goes over there. It's like, I know you got fired. He's like, I'm not going to sue. She's like, well, why don't you continue to come to church and see how things is going to turn out. So that was basically the gist that went on. Oh, yeah. Bishop went to go see old May Mackin, doggone it. Mavis' his daddy because he dying. He's at the hospital dying. I'm like, that man, the whole Mavis, May, and Mac had a terrible childhood. Like I said last week, I don't know what was happening to Mac that made him turn crazy, which that doesn't justify, you know, if somebody did something to you, don't go turn your hate and anger on somebody else. Mavis was getting beat every other day by the mama. May, she was getting molested by the daddy, but he would like pay her off, like, I'm gonna get you this dress just to keep you hushed. And last week's episode when he's like, you know, I'm always here for you, baby, and gave her that kiss, like, oh, my skin crawled. I never knew what that meant. I've heard people say it made my skin crawl, but my skin actually crawled. I was like, whoa. So y'all, that was the just one on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like I always want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.